countless waterways flow through the war-torn realm of Lori. Many misplaced and misbegotten things can be found in the southeastern riverlands, where our journey begins. This is a story of hope and fear. Of ambition and failure. Of what came before and what must now come after. This is a story of moss and metal.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
So,
Howdy.
we're gonna go ahead and jump right back into things. Ashe and Rori, you've just kind of finished your conversation with Ashe starting to disengage. You spotted the glint of what looked to be a spearhead kind of like slowly slinking in towards the firelight. And as you heard a voice, very briefly, say, "You gonna hand over the food or," and then you hear the sound of the bell alarms trigger. And then there is a small scuffle sound before you hear the trap trigger, followed by a "Whoa!" And that is where we pick up. And all of you who are currently sleeping because of the alarm are now awake. How would you like to proceed?
Gotta go check out what that noise is. Go get eyes on the thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotta get up and
Motherfucker. I'm
Grab
gonna
that knife.
draw my blunderbuss.
Shield,
So
battle axe,
yeah.
no
Yep.
armor.
Hell yeah.
Ducka.
Yeah, you guys all clown car out of the tent. And Rori, you and Ashe get there first with your friends coming very close behind. You see someone who had triggered one of the traps that had been set by Will, one of the snare traps, now kind of hanging about 6 feet in the air, kind of up and down, upside down, with a rope around an ankle. What appears to be a very like rapidly flailing Bogart. Let me out of this thing! Let me out of this thing! I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you!
That's hardly any incentive to let you out.
He continues to flail.
Stop
Hey,
moving
hey.
and we'll consider it.
Hey.
How high up is he?
He's like 6 feet, not too high.
Great.
Easy.
I'm gonna
easy.
as soon as I get there, I'm just gonna grapple him with one hand.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Make me an athletics check. 19. I believe, even though you rolled pretty low, I'm pretty sure that still makes it. Let me double check. Bogart, oh Bogart, where art thou, Bogart?
Reflex DC too?
Yeah, it should be against the reflex DC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did I? There we go. Sorry. Reflex DC. Oh yeah, you got him. Yeah, you reach
like,
out with like a big meaty hand. Where you grabbing?
I like literally hand upside down, so index finger, thumb around neck,
Oh, okay.
and then the rest of it around his torso as much as possible.
Got it. Yeah. So you reach out, and he's there in the process of flailing, and he's like,
All right. What are you doing here?
Shit.
Nothing.
I'm just gonna look at the rest of the group. What do we do now?
He said he wanted our food. Are you hungry?
He did threaten us.
He did. My trigger finger's a little loose.
I mean, I think we have enough food to share if he's willing to not kill us or attack us.
Also, wait, who are
You
you?
got any buddies around here?
You mind your business. Yeah, I mean, wait, yes. There's like a whole lot of us. Yeah. Let me
He's alone.
a minute. You better let me go.
I'm gonna shake him a little bit. I don't feel like you were telling the truth. Would you like to
Sounds
try
like
again?
No.
You sure he's by himself?
I would agree with that.
Mykie just pops up like comically next to Cal. Hand at ready to cast a spell, like some a weird glowing like ball in their hand. I could shake their bones.
Oh,
Yeah, rattle the boat.
Well, no, hold on. Let's try
I
to.
feel like I just did that.
Who are you? Rattle your bones.
It's so good.
Make me an intimidation check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, make me an intimidation check. You get
Okay.
it. Yeah.
I'm
That's beautiful.
plus.
The 16.
Yeah, this could be literally any of you.
Oh my
Natural
god,
20,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
You say, I'll rattle his bones. And he says, rattle my bones. I'll rattle my bones. Wait. He drops his spear. He puts his hands in the air.
Who are you?
I don't. Wait. We don't
What
get
is
it.
your
Let's not be hasty.
Right now.
What?
Can I just
What's
like?
your name?
Ripplefoot.
All right, Ripplefoot. Are you following us?
I'm not following anybody. You showed up here. Are you following me, huh? I can't talk this guy.
I
This
look at
big
Cal.
beluga's got his hand around my throat.
I'm gonna.
what?
Can I pluck him out of the pluck the rope of the trap out of the tree?
Yeah, he's pretty subdued. That's pretty easy.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna put him down on his feet, and I'm just gonna brush him off a little bit and be like, "Now I
See
feel
his-
like you're
his,
being honest."
Underthroat expands and pulls back in.
And then I'm going to take my tower shield and slam it into the ground right behind him and be like, "Now, feel free to talk."
I don't know nothing. He puts up his fist. You see his knobby knees shake uncontrollably.
Mykie?
His bones.
Okay, no. We don't need to. It's all right. We've got him outnumbered, and perhaps he can help us.
Maybe. What do you want? You want me to whack a guy? You want me to off a guy? You want me to whack off a guy? Because I'm married.
Oh, wait, that evolves so
We don't
fast.
gotta.
No, actually, could you just tell? Why don't you just tell us a bit about you? Tell us your life story.
I don't understand this interrogation technique.
Want to know where you
freaking me
came
out.
from?
I think it's working. He kind of looks around, big bulbous frog eyes, sort of squinting, looking at all of you. I'm fairly local. What's it to you?
Well, we came out here to try and help the local community. They're being affected by something beyond their control, and maybe you know something about that.
Make me a persuasion check.
You mean diplomancy?
Yes, a diplomancy, of course. Persuasion.
Yeah,
What's
of
that?
course.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a 22.
22. All right. His duke's lower a little bit. He's still kind of squinty. He's very intimidated. Pokes his head up and says, Maybe I might know a guy who knows a thing or two about that, maybe.
Well, despite how eager we are to defend ourselves, we are genuinely just trying to help. So if you could tell us anything, that could go a long way.
I have 2 fishtails left over as well, if that changes whatever your next answer is.
You drive a hard bargain. Yeah, all right. What do you want to know?
Well, did you recently come out to this island?
I mean, I've been here for, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 months or so, off and on, depending.
All right. And you didn't come to this island before that? Why now?
Let's just say me and the upper management, we had a falling out.
Were you a part of the Bogart group that existed to the east of here?
Yes.
The one with the tower?
Yes.
Do you know Lily Eye?
He, like, you say Lily Eye, and his head pops up, and he looks around real quick. He's like, who the fuck told you that name?
A friend told us about Lily Eye, and we actually happened to meet her not but a few days ago.
And you're alive? All right.
She's
what's-
lucky she's alive.
So you're both alive. All right. Okay. All right. What's the deal with all that then?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Oh, okay.
So you used to live
Okay.
with the Bogart group and then you left.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because a substance got involved that made them more aggressive.
He kind of squints again a little bit, eyeing you over. Before he gives like a slow nod and says, yeah, maybe that might have had something to do with it, maybe.
Okay. Good to know. You know the name Avarice.
He like freezes, looks around again. No.
I will take a big finger and push it into his chest so he backs up into the shield.
Yo, take it easy, take it easy, take it easy, you big mook. Hold on, come on, relax.
Take it with sincerity when I say I'm not the one you should be afraid of. And I gesture over to Ashe and Mykie, and then I pull my finger back and sit back.
All right. Maybe, yes, I am familiar with Avarice. Yeah, he's the big time gang boss around here. Yeah.
Rori's gonna take a second to just take a deep breath and kind of center herself. I'm gonna use my new cantrip, Read the Air.
Ooh, what's that do?
I take a deep breath as I survey a social situation, showing courtesy to all around, as your intuition swiftly picks up clues on social context and unspoken assumptions of behavior. Your body language subconsciously changes to take advantage of this information and use it in your own interactions with those creatures. As a part of casting the spell, you recall knowledge using society to gain information about the immediate social situation. You also gain a +1 status bonus to your next diplomacy check. Make an impression on those creatures present when you cast the spell.
That's a cool spell. All right,
Cool.
yeah, go ahead and
That's
go ahead
real
and give
good.
me a recall knowledge society.
Okay.
Society.
Iota.
Bully!
That's a 28, boss.
28. Okay, so there are a couple of layers at work here. You know that Bogarts, by and large, are considered a very tribalistic society. Might makes right. You know that already. You've already known that. However, given Avarice and the Meyer Syndicate's current, like, level of power in the Riverlands as a whole, you imagine that that's probably given him some particular leverage to like be able to put a squeeze on some of the smaller Boggart tribes. And then just judging by the general air of this particular Boggart, he's very stereotypical, like low run mook in a gang kind of energy.
Gotcha. So Rory's gonna finish taking her deep breath and is just gonna like lean forward a little bit to look the Boggart in the eyes. We're relatively new to the area, but I will tell you, we fancy ourselves movers and shakers, and we have already come in contact with Avarice, and we've decided he's our enemy. We've already started foiling his plans, and we're having a good deal of fun doing it. If you'd like to find yourself on the right side of this altercation, might be good to tell us what you know.
Make me a diplomacy check.
Okay. And I have a
Give
plus
me that plus
one.
one. Yep. Yeah, because
Yay.
you're definitely making an impression on this one.
No, I rolled bad.
Would you like to use a hero point?
I'll use my hero point.
Okay, that is technically a failure. Would you like to bump it to a success, or would you like to re-roll?
I want to re-roll.
Re-roll it.
Oh, damn.
So close to a 17. That is technically a success. So it's not a critical success, but as you say that, the Boggarts kind of like you see some of the tension sort of like leave him a little bit, and he sort of composes himself, kind of rubbing his hands down his gambeson, straightening himself up a little bit, and he says, "Movers and shakers, huh? All right, yeah, sure, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, no disrespect to the Don of the Swamp or nothing, but yeah, maybe there's some folk around here who ain't so happy with the direction the Maya Syndicate's moving these days. You know, maybe there's some stuff going on that some folks is deemed not so natural. You know, some untoward substances and things of that nature. Bish?
That is what
What
we
does
thought.
capiche mean?
Means do you understand?
I didn't
Capiche.
understand capiche. But the rest of it I get.
Well, how long have these substances been around?
I mean, they've been around for a while, you know, give or take. I don't know. I mean, I don't really understand how they got this whole production thing going on, but from what I recall from my time with my former associates, that had been going on for a handful of months or so. It seemed to really get a hold of them real bad, kind of fogged the mind, you know. Made things a lot more difficult to do business in any sort of a fashion that wasn't just straight up brutality, you know?
That
Does
around the
make
time
sense.
you started staying on this island?
Roundabout, give or take, you know. I tend to be pretty good at reading where the wind's blowing, and it just seemed like the tribe was heading downhill, and I figured I'd skedaddle while the getting was good.
Very smart.
You ain't wrong.
Would you tell us the bounds of the Maya Syndicate's territory?
Oh boy. I mean, look, that's a little difficult to say. From what I understand, you know, they
They operate somewhere around the eastern areas. But gosh, I mean, let me think about this here. I'm gonna do a quick little hit and roll here. Don't mind me. Ripplefoot kind of nods and says, "Yeah, I mean, from what I know, word on the street is that the territory pretty much extends from the river that goes north of here up to kind of like through that bog and that mire over there in the kind of like northwest by north sort of area, not too far from the space in between the big forest and the motherland."
Right.
Yeah, they got all
So-
kinds of stuff hidden up in there.
Near the sister tree is what I'm understanding.
Nah, you ain't understanding. 'Cause that's not what I said. I said in between the big forest and the motherland.
But have you
What
been to the motherland?
is the motherland?
Yeah, of course. Every bug guy's been to the motherland. That's where I spawned.
Would you consent to me picking your brain on that?
Make another diplomacy check.
Cool.
Remember that the more you help us, the more likely you are to go home. I would like to assist and aid.
That sounded more like a threat.
Yeah, it was a threat.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
You could intimidate if you would like to intimidate,
Okay.
but I don't think you could technically aid with
I
intimidation.
rolled too
Might be a
quick also,
hinder.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all good. So that's a 19 for Rori. What you got? What you got, big guy?
Oh,
Ooh, the dice are hot. A
Damn.
25. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. You see, he takes kind of like a spindly finger and like tucks it into his collar, kind of pulls it to the side. Just, "Eey." Before he eventually kind of like shrugs a little bit, he says, I don't normally truck with any of that sort of, unknown magical type stuff, but I suppose I can make an exception
Well, very good.
for one of
Thank
them
you.
fishtails right now.
Cal?
Makes grabby hands at you, Cal.
I will throw one. I will reach into my, or I don't have them on me actually. They're back at the tent. Hold on. Ashe. Eyes up, gun up, and I'll walk away.
Okay.
And I
I
will
don't
go
think
grab
that means any harm.
Kinda
I think we're probably fine.
2 fishtails, and I will come back and I will toss one, and I will hold the other.
Yep. He watches, he kind of like springs up, catches it, devours it. All right. Yeah, right. Delicious. I hereby give my consent for whatever sort of weird brain hoodoo you're about to do.
All right. Thank you. Just relax. And I'm going to place my hand on his forehead and cast
Ugh.
mental map.
Okay, what is that?
It gives me a mental map of a place that the target has been to.
Clean detailed information, specific place visited the creatures. Okay, cool. Go ahead and there's a will save on it. I'll tell you what.
The target can
I would-
choose to fail it.
Yeah, can choose to fail it.
That's why I asked for consent.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Then we can waive that. So Rori, you place your hand on Ripplefoot's head. It's kind of clammy and slick as you mutter your incantation, and the spell creates a brief connection between your two minds. You see flashes of what appears to be a large, sprawling landscape of huts and village-like attire. You see several different shades and patterns of Bogart. You see primalist ritual magic and reverence to some sort of deific figure. You see a series of pathways hidden underwater, only that only the amphibious seem to truck through into the heart of this space. You see in that space kind of a dull, glowing, pulsing hunk of what appears to be... Make me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Blurry...
I think I technically, if this perception check counts as a recall knowledge check, I technically had a +2.
Okay, you get a +2? Yeah. Sure. We'll take that. With a 17, you see this through the murky water, a large, blurry shape. It's hard to make out in any detail. The memory itself is fuzzy. It's old. But there is an unnaturalness to its shape. And as the memory starts to fade, you feel a very familiar thrum through the water that reminds you distinctly of the same sort of pulse you felt from the arcane astrolabe. And then you are back standing with your companions, with the knowledge now of Ripplefoot's and the Boggart's home spawn location.
Nice.
Thank you, Ripplefoot.
You would know, of course, as the Churning Fens. Yeah, no problem. That was a little weird, but, it's all right.
Anyone else have any questions for our new friend?
Mykie immediately leans down to, look at him.
Ew.
You said... Well, you answered my question about the sister tree. Does that mean you know anything about it?
Nah, I don't know nothing about that. I mean, there's a tribe of Boggarts that tend to hold up on an island over to the west of it in that big lake type area. But I ain't never been myself, you know.
So you don't know about anything about why she is, I guess, not speaking to the other tree?
I didn't know trees talk, first of all. So no.
I see.
Yeah, all I knows is that there's been an awful lot of beasties coming out of that forest here recently. A whole lot more than they used to be. Shit's getting, it's getting pretty stressed, pretty crazy. Used to be a little group of bandits that made these two islands, their home, but they got torn to shreds by some of these giant insects that flew out of the forest a couple months ago. So, I figured I'd pop a squat.
Also around the time that the drugs started making an appearance?
I mean, it's around the time that they started making an appearance over in Boggart territory, over in, the Broken Tower. But, we've been dealing with aggressive beasties and stuff from that space for like a year or two now. It started real slow at first, but I don't know. It's like some kind of something that's spreading somehow, like a sickness or something.
Oh.
Yeah, we thought it was just animals, but then Avarice brings over this drug, this crate over here, talking about it's a way to sort of enhance performance, so that way we could probably extend our territory a little bit. But one thing led to another, and a little too much of the old zhuzh, and you kind of go a little crazy,
Did Avarice only ever deliver the one crate?
I gotta be honest, maybe so, maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure he brought 2 or 3. You know, because I wasn't. Look, I'm gonna be real. I wasn't a part of any of that sort of conversation. That was all. Lily Eye and Mossfang. You know, the higher ups.
Do you have any
kinda
idea
work
how
more of
they?
ground level?
But would you have any idea how they got a hold of Avarice to ask for more?
Oh, they didn't ask. Avarice offered.
Right, but after the first crate.
Well, let me ask you something, big fella. Whenever you bait a hook, do you wait until the fish asks for you to come back?
But if you are doing drugs and you run out, you typically ask for more. The fish
just
doesn't
gotta
ask to be caught.
Holds his hands
The
up and
fish
shrugs.
looks for worms.
Holds his hands up and shrugs. Says, hey, man, if they contacted him, I don't know nothing about that. All I know is they showed up every now and then, dropped off a crate, skedaddled.
How frequent is now and then?
I don't know, maybe like 2-3 months apart, something like that. Nah, 2-3 weeks apart, something like that.
I was about to say, you've only been here for 2 or 3 months. That's when this started. Doubt. Big finger again. No, I'm kidding.
Look, man, I don't know what to tell you, all right? First of all, I ain't no snitch. Second of all, I don't know nothing.
All you've done is snitch, and you want this last fishtail, you're going to talk a little bit more.
Look, man, my knowledge is limited here, all right? Look, alls I know is that my tribe was getting a little too bloodthirsty, even for me. Don't get me wrong, I love a good smash, I love a good grab, I love a good feast, but they was starting to, shit was getting crazy over there. People was eating each other and shit, you know?
Yeah, we did see some evidence of that.
Yeah, we ain't never done nothing like that before. You know, I mean, we ain't animals. But, you know, the more that red stuff stuck around, the weirder and more aggressive folks got. I got out of there while the game was good pretty early.
I'm going to lean back and just whisper, Rory, was the stuff we found red? I thought it was white.
Oh, it's red.
Oh, okay. I've never seen it and I don't want to, but okay. All right, back to you. I don't have any other questions for you. Does anybody else?
I'm
I don't.
good. We can give him his payment and be on his way.
I'm going to pluck my shield up from behind him. And I'm just going to squint and be like, all right, you heard the lady scram. And I'm going to shove the fishtail into his chest.
Hold up. I do have a question, actually.
Okay.
You ever make it back out to Belle Riviere?
Nah. Why? That's
I don't
we
worry about
don't
that.
we buggers. We don't go there. You know, that's
Yeah, no, that's fair.
that's like enemy territory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Very enemy territory for boggarts.
Yeah. But all right, yeah. Well, anyway, pleasure doing business with you. Look forward to you getting the fuck off my island eventually.
Yes, it was very nice to meet you, Ripplefoot. We'll remember you.
Don't like that. He kind of like gives a little like bow of his head, takes a couple of steps back, picks up his spear in a non-threatening way.
Oh, let him keep it.
He might need
has
that
to
for
live
hunting.
out here.
Don't come back around here, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. How long are you gonna be here?
Who knows?
Just the night.
We like it here. It's comfortable.
We like to pass through.
Hello.
Okay. Sure. All right. I'm gonna get on out of here. And he watches. He throws the fishtail into the air, gobbles it up in one bite, takes a hop, and vanishes into some murky water.
All
Right.
right. I'm gonna turn to the group and immediately start telling them everything I saw on my mind map.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah? You do so.
All right.
So I think one of the things on our astrolabe map is like, we knew it was in the Turning Fens, but we definitely we have a rough idea now of what it is, and I think it might be a good idea for us to try to get our hands on a water breathing spell of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, on that note, because you would get a little bit more information with your thing, I misspoke. I said the Churning Fins is the name of that area on the map. The actual settlement that you were in was called Bullygalow. BULLYGALLOW.
In a place called Bullygalow.
Okay.
All right.
Do I know, since our little blip from our astrolabe takes up 4 hexes, do I know which hex Bullygalow is in?
If you roughly, I mean, I would say probably the center,
Okay, cool.
towards the middle of the actual fen itself.
It's a funny thing you should mention the ability to breathe water. I have that magic.
Oh, good. Then we don't need to find the spell.
Yeah, I mean, I can only cast it so many times, and it only lasts for so long, but yeah.
Should not it cover multiple people?
Yeah, but, I mean, it caps out at, I don't know. No, it's less than half a dozen, though.
Not enough to cover all of us, almost.
Yeah, I'd have to cast it twice, yeah.
Good to know.
So if we can find better ways or easier ways or maybe more permanent ways to breathe water, it might be good just in general if we're going to be, especially if we're going to be sailing a lot.
If we want permanent ways to breathe water, we need money.
Not for
Yeah, we do.
not for nothing, but the breathing of the water isn't really the worst part of it. You also got to be able to maneuver in the water, right? Because it's kind of hard to use weapons and stuff.
I'd say the breathing is the worst part.
I'm pretty useless if I get damp.
There might be some fixes for that too, though.
Do you get all squishy or something?
Well, no, my guns don't really work in the water all that well. They don't it
Why
just
not?
doesn't work. The water slows it down, and so the boom is smaller and not as powerful, and so it doesn't go very far. But also it won't even fire because the way that my gun fires is it sparks the black powder to make the ball fly.
Oh, yeah. Water, no
And
spark.
no spark, no boom. No boom, I'm useless.
They have to figure something out because we're gonna go to all these spots. This one is underwater.
I need to stay flammable.
Go ahead and, if you would not mind, Ashe, make me a recall knowledge with either. Do you have any lores?
I have engineering lore.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a recall knowledge engineering lore check, please.
Okay. Let's see. 16. My rolls have not been it tonight.
16. All right. Do you want to keep that roll, or would you like to?
Oh,
do
can I
something with
bump it?
Yeah, you can bump it. Okay. So as you're talking about this, yes, currently your blunderbuss, absolutely useless underwater. The firing mechanism you have uses a spark. The gunpowder you use has to be dry. It's a very standard, very basic weapon. However, you do know that there is specialty equipment that helps with getting, helps kind of mitigate that. There are a couple of options. There is something called an underwater firing mechanism. that is pretty self-explanatory, that can be added to a firearm and, sort of built in to help it fire underwater and not have a misfire chance. There are also things called air cartridges that don't fire like hard bullets, but they use they sort of hit with a profound like pulse of air. So there are other options. There are also some firearms that are specifically designed to be used underwater. Let me see how rare this item is before I tell you about it. Yeah, it's super rare. Never mind. That there are some
crossbows. They also.
Crossbows can work if you have. There are certain runes and there are certain feats that help you kind of mitigate the thing. The big problem is like the firing of a weapon into water slows the projectile down.
Yeah.
But I could learn to make runes.
If the crossbow route is how I want to go, but yeah, I'd have to either get an entirely new gun or get this whole mechanism or figure out how to make it or I didn't even know. Here are these like the special bullets.
Well,
But
we have some time.
It's gonna be expensive.
We can do some research, and I think we're gonna have to find some work so we can fund our expeditions. Ooh, that's so exciting. An expedition.
Hey, actually, when we get to our first destination, I might know some people that might be able to help.
Oh, great. And then I don't want to speak for you, Ashe, but we need to return to
Cypress Hollow.
Cypress Hollow.
We have to go back. Just so I can at least check something. But we also might find work there too.
Don't we have to go back to Cypress Hollow to get paid for the work we're currently doing anyway?
Yes.
we do, yeah.
And we have to return this boat.
But I
I don't
very
want to
much
deal
like-
with LaCroix.
I don't either.
Okay.
So yes, let's finish eye on the prize, but finish our first job first, and then once we get back to Cypress Hollow, we can make plans and act accordingly.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. And then with that, you guys kind of resume watches, bringing us to our final watch of the evening with Greta and Cal.
All right. Check.
Yes, indeed.
I will just aid.
All right. Fair enough. Go ahead and roll that aid check first, please. All right. Greta, you get a +1.
Yay!
Including the +2 you get from your critical success on watch. Ooh.
Did it add it or no?
No,
it didn't.
It did not. No, it didn't. That's okay. I got it. Okay, yeah, you guys, the two of you, watch as your companions go back to sleep. You feel the energy of the late night start to give way to a sleepy early morning. The sun hasn't risen just yet, but for now, it's all up to you guys. What would you like to do?
Since we are going to be waking up, I'm going to try to make sure that, like, the campsite is taken care of.
Sure.
Picked up.
Yeah, easy enough. I mean, you're still using the majority of the campsite because people are sleeping. But yeah, you can do some like early preparation.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to tear up the whole campsite while everybody's sleeping. Really. Like, sorry, just moving through.
In the boat.
Calix just sitting there watching the fire. Greta, are you nervous? Is that why you're cleaning?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I know it was rough when you left last. How do you feel going back?
Nervous. Incredibly nervous. I said I wouldn't come back. I told everybody I wasn't coming back. And now I'm coming back. And I had so many opportunities before this to not go back. And now I'm going back. Why am I going back? Because I feel obligated to the team, to the group. And now I'm going back. And because I don't want to disappoint everybody. And
Just because you're going back doesn't mean that you're going back.
I know. I don't think I've had enough time to really figure myself out to the point where I can confront my mom. And given what we've seen out here, I now have suspicions about some of the other members of my family who were doing suspicious shit when I left. I don't feel ready to confront all of them. I know I still have a choice. But you've never been in my mom's shadow.
Perhaps I have not been in your mother's shadow, but I feel like we all have been in someone's shadow one time or another.
Yeah. I know this is going to have to happen. If I was going to do jobs around the lands, if I was going to explore, it was always going to be a thing, but I didn't think it was going to happen so soon. I didn't think that we were going to find things to make me suspect and...
What is it exactly you need to confront your mother over?
It's not about confronting my mother over. Mom wanted me to stay at home. Not just stay at home, marry some rich guy so I could take care of, her and dad when they got too old to move and do stuff, and just sort of raise a family back home. Mom wants the family together. She doesn't want people leaving. She doesn't want people going anywhere. She suffered loss and it scarred her. And so she turned all that on us and made us all stay home and try to force us all to stay. And most of my family were okay with that. Why would you go out into the big dangerous world anyway? What's the point? But then people started exploring more. People started going out more. More traders and merchants and people started just leaving. So that's why I wanted to go. It felt like it was finally time to get out into the world. Mom didn't believe that. She had seen the creatures out there. She had fought the creatures out there. She knows what's out there. And she didn't want to lose any of us. I'm going back. I'm going back to a place to a person who doesn't want me to leave, does not want me to do any of this sort of adventuring stuff or any of that.
You not think your mother will be happy to see you?
Yes, I think she'll be very happy to see me. don't necessarily think she'll be happy that I'm going to leave again.
I mean, perhaps enjoy the thought that you will have a welcome rather than the fear of the argument of leaving again.
Oh, there's also
From your
the fact
mother's
that-
perspective, you were never coming back, so this is a treat. Perhaps.
I mean, I did sneak out. She didn't know I was leaving. So,
Even all the more reason that she may just enjoy the moment of having you back.
maybe. I also have a brother that really, really hates me and I think has been drugging animals.
That's an entirely different thing. We may
Yeah.
have to beat that guy up,
Yeah.
but that's unacceptable.
It's I didn't have any way of proving it before, but given what we found and what we've heard,
I don't need proof. I believe you. Let's beat him up.
Okay, we'll beat him up.
As long as that's what you want.
Be honest, I don't want to beat up my brother. As much as he hates me and as much as we had a fight, I don't want to beat him up. I want him to, if I have to beat him up to stop him from doing what he's doing and from possibly hurting the rest of the family or the people of Belle Riviere, you know, that would be great. And then I have to.
Maybe we'll just let Rori do whatever she just did to that guy.
Maybe.
I don't understand magic, but that guy freaked out a little bit, huh?
It was pretty cool. Rori's really amazing.
Magic is something else, that's for sure.
Well, I've seen magic before, because Will's got magic. I mean... Actually, I don't know what I mean. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop talking about people. Sorry. I get incredibly flustered and just kind of like pull my hood over my head. I think, we're good. Yeah.
Just don't be nervous. You're not going back alone, and you will not leave alone. And you will leave.
Thanks, Cal.
Yeah. Oh, look, the sun. It's coming up right now. Watch
Yay,
out.
sun. Okay, cool. I guess everybody's
So
gonna
the sun
wake up.
rises. Indeed. One by one, your companions wake up. You all kind of break off, begin to getting everything like put together.
Mhm.
Sorry, hold on. I just now was reading chat. I was very focused on your scene. Sorry.
I kind of had a feeling that was going
we're
to take
good.
precedence
Okay,
over the
cool.
other audio.
Yep, I was so focused. Woo! Hello. All right. So anyway, you guys gather your things, and after a quick breakfast, begin to prepare to set out for your next day of travel. So
Fantastic.
here is a suggestion.
Mhm.
We have gotten through a single day of travel in this session, and we have about
Many
5 more.
Yeah, we can fast forward.
I would like to. I would like to fast forward a bit if you guys are okay with that.
I'm very down for that.
Yeah.
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 Perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Perfectly
that's-
fine.
That
To
is
be-
chill.
Yes.
Let's get there.
To be completely blunt, you guys are under no like time frame that like requires you to get there by any specific time. So like even failures in navigation won't like hinder you or hinder the story in any way.
Yeah.
But it is a lengthy bit of travel. And while normally, yes, we would slug this out, it's a very safe stretch of travel. So, for the sake of brevity, we are going to go ahead and I would ask Greta if you could just give me 3 more survival checks. This will just help me understand roughly how long it takes you guys to get there.
Cool.
Roro checks for me too.
You know what? Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and give me the athletics checks for the Roros as well.
All right. Roro and Noah Boda.
Okay. All right. That's a 12, a 28. That's a 15 for the first survival check on Greta. A 16 for the last strength check on Cal, or athletics check. It's a 18. All right. One more, Greta.
Right, fantastic. There we go. 23.
Okay. Yeah.
Howie, I
Yes,
do
hello.
want to say, as we're traveling, this is just something that I, as Greta, does while we're
Yeah, for
traveling
sure.
and navigating. I do want to finally kind of open up to everybody about like the family I might be meeting, and what they would like to do, and how they would probably be able to help us with
For
some
sure.
information.
I honestly, that is the kind of thing I don't want to skip over. So,
Cool.
while we are going to kind of cruise through these next couple of days, I think that is a scene that you all can most definitely all have together, whether it be around the campfire or as you are rowing upriver, whatever your preference is. But I do think that is a scene we should definitely see.
Fantastic. Then I will let any other rolls and things happen before we do that, but I would like to
All
do
rolls are good. We're solid.
Okay. All right, cool.
I do have one other thing, just real quick,
Mhm.
before we do any of that. Before we leave, I think Will would leave at least a day's rations at the campsite once we get the hell out of there, just in case Ripplefoot comes back and starts poking around.
Okay.
Just as a sort
That's
of
very-
like from one one criminal to another. Just like a hey, I'm sorry you tried to ambush professionals.
That's fair. That's super fair. Okay. Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That is noted. Thank
Cool,
you
cool.
very much. But yes, as you all begin to make your way down the river, Greta, you have the floor.
Okay. So, can I have everybody's attention for a second?
What's up?
Okay. So we're gonna be reaching Belle Riviere at the end of this, and that's where I'm from. That's my hometown, home city. I haven't been back in a very, very long time, and I didn't think I was gonna go back. Some of you have already know this, but I do think that when we get there, there are some people that we can talk to about some of the stuff that we are going to be experiencing. 2 of my uncles are blacksmiths, and they work a lot with engineering and stuff, and they might be pretty good at figuring out some gear and stuff, and maybe prices and things we would need for that kind of stuff. Maybe. I seem incredibly nervous, and I'm sweating a lot through this conversation. Just like, I also, one of my sisters, she's kind of an alchemist, kind of. She really loves potions and poisons and stuff, and I think she could give us more insight on the mysterious drug that we found. She's weird, but I think she might be able to help us in that respect.
This all sounds like good stuff, Greta, but you don't seem excited.
One of the locations that we found. Oh, hold on! I got to pull up my notes.
Take your time. It's all good.
The what was? I didn't write that down. This one. symbol that we found. That was the life tree.
The central big thing.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So the life tree west of Cypress Hollow that we found on the astrolabe, and everything. That area is well known to my mother. My mother is, in the area, she's the most famous monster hunter around. She made a name for herself killing things in that area. And I never told her I was leaving home when I left.
There it is. Okay, yeah.
Yes, this makes more sense.
Yeah, that's a big oof.
She didn't want me to leave. She wanted me to basically follow in her footsteps and everything. Marry a rich guy in town and, be secure and happy for the rest of my life. And I didn't want to do that, so I kind of just left. And some of my family helped me leave and didn't tell her. So, yeah.
Okay. So
Avi's hand shoots up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, small clarifying question. Hello, Aviakadavi.
we know
from the very curious times. Do you say your mother wants you to follow in her footsteps, and she was a monster hunter, and you did not want to do that, but you are now hunting monsters?
No, she wanted me to stay and guard the city.
Oh.
She wanted me to protect the city and protect the family, not to leave out into the world. She's been out in the world. She killed a lot of things. She suffered a lot of loss and didn't want that for the rest of us. So she wanted us all to stay. And most of my family is happy to stay. They have good jobs. They have good work.
I mean, also, the outside world is very dangerous. It's not great out here. It's a rough living.
It is a rough living, and yet more and more people are traveling. More and more people are leaving.
That's a good point.
Because at a certain point, you sort of get used to the danger.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. I mean, I'm not arguing. To be clear, perhaps you do whatever you want. It makes a total sense to me. I was just mostly, I just needed that one little clarification because it sounds like she's very, very cool, and does very badass things, and you also do the monster hunting. So it seems like you guys actually have a lot in common.
Yeah, that's not. I was the favorite, and that didn't sit well with some of the others. I didn't like the weight of the responsibility of what I was going to become. I wanted to kind of forge my own path, kind of. I didn't want to stay. Because yes, my mom's going to did amazing, badass things, but while she lives in the city, she doesn't do any of them. She would occasionally leave to take on a threat that none of the rest of us could deal with. But she kind of left that monster slaying life kind of behind her just so she could stay and protect the city. And keeping her family safe and away from the outside world kind of became her thing. We may have some stuff in common, but I want to see the world, and she doesn't want to see it anymore.
Avi nods.
Anyway, I also, thanks to all of the adventuring we've done, I have a suspicion that my older brother might be drugging animals with the things that we found, and may have a connection to the drugs.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
What? Of all the things that you have said just now, I think that's probably the most pertinent information out of all of that. What the fuck?
Seconded.
I mean,
So I didn't know what he was doing. I just knew that every so often there would be reports of things being more violent than usual, including some creatures that often aren't creatures. Some animals can be territorial, but not vicious, as long as you stay out of their territory or you wear some form of like repellent or things like that. They're not going to bother you. And sometimes he would, go on a mission and there would be an animal more dangerous than the last, and he, would take it down and slay it and get all the bragging rights. And one time I caught him giving something to a creature, but I didn't know what it was or what was going on. No way. I tried to tell my mom and she didn't believe me.
So it sounds like he's potentially making creatures rampage so that he can get the glory of slaying them.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like to me as well.
That's horrid.
Mykie leans up from where they were resting, and they hold up their hand.
Mhm.
I could shake his bones.
Yeah, that's an option. That's an option.
And
Yes.
and they like make a like crushing motion with their hand.
oh,
the
I've
most,
already
like-
offered.
Yeah,
And the most like deadpan face. Just like, I can make sure he never ever wakes up when he's dead.
Okay. I'm hoping we can do this without killing him. But I mean, if that has to happen, that has to happen. But
Oh, I read
It is her brother.
the vibes
yeah,
incorrectly.
Very fair. Well, maybe not killing him, but certainly we should tail him, find out what he knows.
yes, we definitely should. I also didn't want to bring all this up to everybody and everything because I also don't want to slow us down from everything that we're doing. To get embroiled into my familyness.
I mean, I
We
feel
gotta
like
deal
this
with your
is very
brother,
involved.
apparently now,
Yeah.
which means we have to get involved with your family.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I know.
related. I mean, that's literally. I'm gonna be honest. That sounds directly related to the job we're doing right now. I don't think. I mean, if they try to stop us, if any of the family of yours tries to stop us, we just
Oh no,
don't
I
let
don't.
them hold you back.
I think my brother, my older brother, might be the only person who might try to stop us, but he's not stupid. He's not going to like try to take us all on himself or anything like that. Like, and my mom is strict and everything, but she's not gonna hurt anybody.
Okay,
No,
so
I
this is
don't
gonna
think
be like,
she's gonna hurt anybody.
so your concern here is mostly just the awkwardness and not like threat of life and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Awkwardness, and if I actually have the resolve to stand my ground.
So I don't want to be too unkind here, but you're warning us that you might turn into a pushover.
Possibly, yes.
So
I don't know
if
what's
you
going to
start-
happen.
if you start to buckle under that, would you prefer that we drag you out of there?
I don't know. Now I get really small.
I've already told Greta we're not leaving without her, despite whatever happens. So, if that means
Alright.
I have to break down a couple of walls and drag her out, that's what's going to go down. I hope everybody's cool with that. And if
I'm
I
not,
will
fine.
be right there with you. Don't worry.
I
I've
think,
got the explosives.
oh boy.
wonderful.
I think then let's
I'm so glad I met you, Ashe.
draw some boundaries with it. Greta, we will make sure you do not stay in this town against your will. But anything beyond that, I think you need to verbalize to us, because we can't really help in this kind of nuanced situation without you telling us
Yeah.
what would be help. You know what I mean?
I do, and I don't know what would be help. I don't have experience with any of this, and I don't know what. I don't know what's going to happen.
Totally valid. I just want to make it very clear that we won't leave you there, but aside from that, if you want help beyond it, you just have to say.
Okay. I will.
Good.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I do think that my mother and most of my siblings and my uncles will definitely be help with this. They'll probably be very interested in some of the, not all of the information, obviously, but some of the things that we could be inquiring about.
You know, if you don't want to, I thought about if you don't want to deal with this, I'm sure we could like get you a cool hood and a mask, and you don't have to tell anybody you're there. Yeah, that's and we could just make our own introductions.
I do have I don't have any on me, but I know how to make magical disguises. So if we wanted to take a day or two, I could make you one, and you could look totally different when we walk in.
Avi raises his hand again.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds very cool. I like the magic disguise idea. That sounds very cool. Also, not for nothing, but I mean, technically speaking, we're only in Belle Riviere to drop off these textiles, and I could just go do that.
That's true. We could circumvent the town and just send Avi.
Yeah, if you really don't want to, deal with your family right now, we got your back. We've been through so much together.
This is true.
I don't mean to be that guy, but I've heard that they have this crepe restaurant there, though.
They do. The food is amazing there.
It's really good. Have you had the boudin?
I have no, I've never been, but I would love to.
It's amazing.
It's really good.
If the chef is the same person who was there when I lived there, oh my gosh.
It was a good. They have two inns, two different the inn tavern places, and both of them have such good specialty food.
Wow, two
They
inns.
do?
So good. Yeah,
Well, what's cool?
Inns,
What's cool about the two inns is that they're not in direct competition with each other. They have their own unique things that go on, but their owners are actually friends. Wild.
Well, so you see, I heard about this giant T-bone roast that they did at one of those inns 7 years ago, and I have set 2 gold aside, and I've been waiting. I was going to crepes as an appetizer in the afternoon, get myself primed and ready.
Make a whole day of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I would also like to say, thanks, Avi, for offering, but I do think the more I think about it, I do think the information we can get might be worth it.
Okay.
I feel better with everybody having my back and everything. I think I just have to rip the bandages off and just do this.
Yeah, sure. There's not in this line of work that we're doing, there's not many things that Avi can do to help. So this is one of those things, and I just wanted to let you know that I would be willing to do this for you.
Thank you. And I just believe that, not surprisingly, because that's the whole point of how my mom structured the family. We have a wealth of information that we access. I just have to survive disapproving mother's glare.
And again, I think you're putting a lot of weight on that. I think you'd be surprised at how welcoming she may be at first.
First?
Well, when you never expect to see your child again and you see them, I'm sure that it will be overwhelming before the expectations set back in.
Oh yeah, I get what you're going for. Yeah.
So
that sounded a
anyway,
little more ominous the way you said it, though.
it won't last. I'm sure. Like the expectations will sit back in, and then you'll be in the same kind of circle that you've always been with your family. But at first, your mother's expected to never see you again. Perhaps assumed you dead because that is her worst imaginings. And now you're going to waltz back in. There will be an overjoyed amount of happiness.
Or she assumed I was always going to come back because I couldn't make it out there.
If you were your mother's favorite, I doubt that.
Well, we can also kind of stride into town like hot shit, and then what's she gonna say? Like, we are hot shit. So
I mean, we're good at that.
Yeah, that's my expertise.
I could break the doors down. Like that could be our entrance.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we need to
there's a lot of
I don't think
violently, but
that's necessary. But
Yeah, the
I
doors
don't know
of the
what
city.
more.
The doors of the city are pretty big, so I don't think you're going to be doing
I
that.
was
don't-
saying the whole
That's
don't
city. I'm
challenge.
not saying the whole city. Come on, we're not sieging a city. That sounds awful. I'm saying a house.
Okay.
It's got to be like a domicile or clan home or something I can
yeah,
break.
I think you'll do okay with this one.
Okay.
I mean, also to be fair, it's not like a whole city. I mean, it's a very large village. It's
Yeah,
bigger
very
than
large village.
bigger than Cypress Hollow.
Yeah.
But
May as well be a city.
yeah, okay, fair enough. Either way,
Anyway,
we
I just-
got your back. You're gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
Yep, I think so. Okay, cool. Just wanted to bring that up there. But I do honestly think that we can get some information about some of the stuff that we've been figuring out. At least maybe get some pushes in the right direction.
That's good.
All right, then. We'll just follow your lead. But when we walk into town, I do think we should try to be as cool as we could be.
Sure, that sounds
Well,
good.
obviously, yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Okay, it's good. It'll be just fine.
We go.
And we go. All
Yay,
right.
yep, we go.
So, you go. With that, and with the rolls already made, it takes you pretty much the exact expected amount of time, 6.5 days or so, to clear the hexes, making your way back up the large bend of the river, until you find yourselves coming up to a dock with large, sweeping, amber clay, shingled roofs mounting the horizon, a dense forest across the other vast riverway. You see sparse farmland, steep, sturdy stone walls of protection, a spiraling tower outside to keep watch, and a set of gates currently closed. As your small vessel makes dock, you pull the dinghy in behind you. Greta, you set foot on land. You swore you never would again. As you find yourself now back in Belle Riviere.
Can
Hi,
I do
Home.
a quick scan for the guard situation? Since there's a tower.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check. Looking around, you see like guard situations. You don't really see like any immediately apparent like uniformed guards. However, as you dock, almost immediately, you see a. Sorry, this is a little too loud. You see a gnomish individual kind of coming out of what appears to be a dockhouse.
DM, sorry.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Just really quick, right before we get to town, I just wanted to, the few days that we had, I want to use a restyle to patch up anyone's clothes and make them a little cooler. just as they need, make them cleaner.
Little glam
more,
up, a little fashion.
And then before we get to town, I'm gonna cast Glamorize on everyone, so everyone's face is like dewy, fresh makeup. Like we look good. Okay, that's important.
You super don't look like you spent the past 3 weeks in the wild. Absolutely.
We all look gorgeous and fresh faced.
Glorious.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. And as this gnomish individual appears to be a man in his like early 30s or so, makes his way towards the dock as you guys are unloading. He calls out and says, "Hello, welcome to Belle Riviere. Please, if you would not mind taking a moment to speak with me while we can sort of document what you're bringing, who you are, that sort of thing."
Ooh, do I recognize him?
Make me a society check.
I would love to. I'm untrained in it.
13, you do indeed recognize this individual. This is a man by the name of Maris Landry. He is the dockmaster of Belle Riviere.
Maris Landry?
Yeah, Marus Landry.
All right, one more time, because I spelled that way wrong.
Marus.
Okay.
Landry.
Dockmaster.
Indeed.
Awesome.
Mm.
As Maris comes up, I will be like, "Hey, Maris, long time no see."
You see his eyes go wide, and he puts his hand on his chest.
Maris.
He puts his hand on his chest longer.
Maris.
Oh, God,
He falls to one knee.
Maris.
My God, is he having a heart attack?
You okay,
Mikey, we're gonna
Maris?
need your talents here soon.
And he falls over.
Gonna go immediately check for. He's dying.
All right, let me see.
Wait till he's dead, Mikey. Wait.
As you quickly hurry up, run and gather around this old gnomish individual. Quickly looking him over, his eyes kind of flutter back open with his clipboard sort of in hand. He raises his head a little bit and says, "Oh my goodness, I thought I had seen a ghost.
Ghost?
Greta!
Yeah, hey, Maris.
Oh my goodness, you've returned! Happy day!
Yeah, I have. I'm home.
Oh, goodness, yes, your mother, she will be so excited.
Yeah, hi, I'm sure she will be.
Oh,
Yeah.
magnifique, please, hold on. He rolls over, gets on all fours, pushes himself back up. Okay. All right.
You gonna be okay, Maris?
I'm fine. Do not worry. Everything is just fine. Please. Now, oh, goodness. Let me just. He writes your name down and underlines it 3 times. Says, all right. Well, welcome home.
This is my traveling companions, and I. Wow, brain just stopped. It's like a gnome has had a heart attack. I'm a little distracted. My traveling companions. I introduce everybody. This is Will. This is.
Hello.
I guess I don't know your last names. So.
They will take the names that he has given.
Okay. Will, Mykie, Rori,
Ashe.
Okay.
Rori and okay. All right. Well, welcome.
And Avi.
Yes, of course. It's Avi. Welcome to Belle Riviere.
What is the cargo you bring?
Cointavi.
Yes. These are textiles that we were commissioned to ferry here from Cypress Hollow. And you watch as Maris kind of takes note and nods and says, yes, of course. That is for Jeremiah. Right, of course. Let me take a little note here. Excellent. Here, if you do not mind, and he flips over the clipboard and hands it towards Avi since you kind of pointed at him. It says, please just sign here. You know, this is a confirmation that you have brought the things and that everything is on the up and up. And Avi says, yes, of course, thank you, no problem. And does a quick little signature. Gives you guys a thumbs up.
Awesome.
Before Maris looks back to you all, kind of brimming with excitement, says, "All right, well, I do not want to keep you. I'm sure you are very excited to get back home. Please, I will say we are on a bit of a high alert protocol at the moment, but I'm sure you, if you explain to the guards who you are, they will let you right in. It will be no problem."
High alert. What's happened?
Well, there has been a increase in animal aggression, things like that. The Great Forest has been very bountiful, shall we say, in the dangers that it provides.
Oh, okay. Thank you for telling us.
Yes, of course. That being said, there is a curfew of hour past sundown, just for the safety of everyone. But otherwise, please enjoy all that Belle Riviere has to offer.
Thank you, Maris.
Of course. And so he ushers you off of the dock.
Oh, okay.
Right, Greta, where do you want to start?
I kind of ball my hands up and I just make a beeline towards just follow me and make a beeline towards the guards.
All right.
Okay. You make your way down a kind of packed dirt path, passing the spiral staircase of a watchtower as you reach the lantern-framed base of a large series of stairs that goes up to the main gate of Belle Riviere. A human man in leather gambeson armor kind of holds up a hand to stop you and says, "Pardon, the Belle Riviere is under lockdown at the moment. Please state your name and business if you do not mind."
I'm Greta Krenstrider, daughter of Muldra Krenstrider. These are my companions, and we would like into the city.
Oh. And he kind of picks up his helmet a little bit and looks at you as though just kind of the mere glimpse of your features sort of confirms what you were saying. Before he kind of gives a nod and says, yes, of course, my deepest apologies. I was unaware that more of the Striders were out. Please, right this way. And he hurries up the stairs and gives a knock on the door. And as they slowly open, revealing the cobbled streets and twisting alleyways of the vast settlement of Belle Riviere. Right here is where we're going to go ahead and stop.
All right.
Wow. I was not expecting
Welcome,
gnomish heart
nerds.
attack.
What an entrance.
Welcome to the new town, new place, new people.
New
It's gonna
town.
be just fine. We're gonna be just fine.
It's gonna be a great time here.
I'm so excited to be
we're gonna have a lot
full
of fun here.
tourist.
Gotta get
Cal hasn't
Cal a
been to
fanny
another
pack.
town in a very long time, so it's gonna be very fun.
It's true. And this one isn't partially submerged.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to find some novelty spoons for Al to collect.
Yeah.
Collectible spoons. Yeah. Get him some
Hooray.
mini license plates.
We're here.
Yeah, we made it. Well,
We made
everyone,
it.
thank you guys so much for joining us for this session. As a reminder, we will be taking the 7th of May off, but we will be right back to action after that. So, for now at least, thank you for joining us very much for this tale from the virtual tabletop. We will see you again on the 21st of May. A bit of an extended delay, but it's just how it's got to be. If you would like more of the tales from the virtual tabletop, holy shit, I can speak. If you would like more content from TVT, please feel free to look us up over on YouTube, where you can find all of our past content, our first campaign, and a whole bunch of pretty funny YouTube shorts. That's it. That's all. Goodbye, everybody. We will
Bye.
see you in a few weeks.
Bye.
Please subscribe.